Why do I want to develop meaningful relationships with other generations? I think it's because in terms of older generations, they provide more insight into our experiences because they've gone through and experienced so many other situations. So being able to build relationships with them sort of better helps us navigate different situations in our lives.
When I come to Greenwood Towers, I have some joy whenever I see the elderly be more happy.
I think it is fantastic to develop that relationship with the younger generation because there is so much that we have to pass on to them. I believe in the older generation teaching the younger generation. We may think they're not listening to us at times, but they listen more than we know. And we'll only know they've been listening to what we've said after they've gone through some type of a crisis or a problem, and they'd come back and they'd say, oh, well, I heard this and I heard that, and you realize the connection, that's me. I think we do them an injustice when we do not share.
These days, us adolescents are spoiled, and we can learn a lot from our seniors because they had a lot of hardships just getting into Canada.
I would have to say there's a couple of seniors that I do volunteer work with. They've become like a second mother to me. They've guided me. They've given me some good wisdom.
You learn a lot from younger people because this is the 21st century and they know a lot about electronics and they have a lot more information than we had when we were their age. So let me tell you, I love talking with them and finding out things.
Danny, who is actually another volunteer, but he's also a senior, has been a very good friend of mine. He taught me how to play cribbage, and that's a game that I thoroughly enjoy playing with him, and it's just always brightens my day.
To learn about their life and where they came from and some of the things they've learned, and it's helped me out a lot.
I believe it's very important to connect with other generations, and that's what we do here at O'Neill Centre by providing intergenerational programming for our residents. Seniors have a wealth of a lifetime experiences, and it's amazing that they have the chance to share their experiences with their younger generation.
I want to develop meaningful relationships with other generations to decrease some of the stigma that comes with as you age, as well as increasing social skills and creating a purpose so that people in their lives have more meaning. I think that the community programs do a really good job of bringing generations together.
It's a couple of boys and they have impacted on me tremendously. From one week to the next, I never know what is going to happen. They've changed my way of thinking in a lot of ways, and they come to me, and that is I don't even know what to say. That is something so special to me.
I think that is important because it strengthens my social responsibility towards my community.
I learn from children. They help me how to be more friendly, more learn things, to be better for the kids.
I think the importance today is the fact that it represents our extended families. And those extended families, particularly here in North America, have been sort of lost, and we need to reconnect with that. Those connections that are the building blocks that create the foundation and the walls of our society, throughout all the ages. And it's the elders who are passing on their knowledge and their wisdom to the younger people with their inspiration and their energy. And that's how civilization has been able to advance through all these years.
I think connecting with other generations is a wonderful opportunity for people to get to know one another, learn new things, have that opportunity maybe to engage with someone who they wouldn't normally engage with.
I have learned a lot from generations. I compare life as it used to be when I was a teenager in the early 19th century, and here what my grandchildren and great-grandchildren do today.
I started volunteering at a young age. I was about 12 years old when I started volunteering. It was actually through Toronto Intergenerational Partnerships that I volunteered with. And over those years, about 15 years of volunteering with TIGP, it gave me a really good sense of community. And the relationships that I was able to build with the seniors was really meaningful to me and to them as well. And that's why I think it's very important that the youth of today get involved in their community and make relationships with seniors in their community to help benefit the seniors and break social stereotypes that we have today.
It's important to connect with other generations in order to gain a different perspective on how lives were led in other generations besides yours, and also to share and maintain the culture and the stories that get passed along through families and stuff.
It is because right now I'm a senior, and in my situations I felt like isolated. I was like remote from the world. I stopped working and retired now. When it came to that, it was like, oh, there's a fear in me. But then when I learned about intergenerational partnership, I liked that program.
So in my past intergenerational relationships, I've noticed that they've told me a lot of mistakes in their past and how surreal or horrible it's been compared to the way we live today.
You need that opportunity. You really need to have the ability to come together with various generations, because the experiences, the talents, the enthusiasm, the life history of people must be shared, because people have talents, have knowledge, that if it's not shared is lost.